Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this out near the 35, maybe the 34.
He was brought down by
a solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Vikings, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here is Young. A short one there caught by Warren.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready. 52, boom.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
32, ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw, Young. It's complete to Diggs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Come on.
Now here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Watts. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the gun, Dart. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play call does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll run up the double doubles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Set, ready.
Young off the bootleg. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Come on, set. Ready.
Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bryce Young, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And space tough to come by there, so get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw now, Dart. He's able to find Melton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Vikings sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now throwing again. Here's Dart. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Vikings nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 45-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 12
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
14 more yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Dart. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL coach. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready, break.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready, ready, ready.
Final play of the half, Young. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On the return and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Waddle, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Cut.
Young will set to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. A short one there, caught by Warren. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yellow.
Now Young. That one caught by Nash. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Young to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Nash. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut.
Young to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Okay, ready? Set, ready. Blue, 32. Blue, check, black swap. Check, pink. Set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Looking to throw, Young. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the give, Gianti. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 18
Up the middle, it's Gianti. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Once again, it's Genty. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Dart from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Down.
Here's Young. A short one there, caught by Warren. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Young. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Christian Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout gear.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Trying! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Here we go, Shaq. Hey, what's his name? BNBO.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no